Where does that one rank among all the good ones? How would you describe that?
Yeah, that was one of the best rounds I've played for sure. I just got it. I got it. Mentally, it was the biggest thing. I mean, I felt like I did an unbelievable job of just staying, keeping my eyes forward, keeping my blinders on, not looking or backwards, forwards, anything like that. It was just, how can I put this ball in the fairway off the tee, and how can I make birdie, and then let's rinse and repeat. And I putted the ball beautifully too. So it just one of those days. I feel like I haven't done a great job of that this year, of when I get it going, keeping it going. I think I started to get a little defensive, which is not me. And it's just funny. I mean, Rev and I talked about that, I think, even this week, of just when I do get it going, of just keep it going. Don't be bashful. I'm obviously playing really well, otherwise I wouldn't be that many under par. So that's what I did today.
What was the pep talk like last night?
What's that?
What was the pep talk like last night?
With who? I mean, I had a lot of people. I really wasn't like overly, I was not worried or upset. I mean, I was obviously upset about my score. I mean, the score sucked. It was absolutely terrible in every way, shape, or form. But I mean, it was a fluke. It was the worst driving and iron play I've had, I think, probably in a round in my career. So in a year that I've been playing some pretty good golf, I'd say, throwing that out, it's an understatement. But I was way more frustrated and upset of how I was mentally. I felt like my course management was I very clearly was not hitting it well. And I did such an unbelievable job through 7 holes of plotting my way around. I mean, I was 2 under and I'd hit 1 green through 7 holes. And then I just, 17, I made the wrong decision. And then it made the wrong decision off the tee on 18 and it just was like, that's the kind of stuff that pisses me off. Like, if I manage everything well, even as bad as I hit it, I still feel like I could have got it around par. And I mean, I very easily could have. I mean, if I didn't chip a putt well yesterday, I would have shot an 85. Like, I got up and down like 9 or 10 times. Like, it was wild. So it really was just a lot of Jill just listened for a long time last night, and I mean, she was great of just keeping me positive and keeping me looking forward and reminding me I'm playing a lot of good golf, but just the hardest part was just getting in that mindset once we started today.
What changed for you from 78 yesterday to 62 now, as far as you talked about the mindset? What was the mindset change for you?
It was just staying present, just focus on what I'm doing, not focusing on what could be, where the ball could go, anything. It's just, I'm just step up on one tee and I'm trying to hit the fairway. Well, how am I going to hit the fairway? And just execute that, just do it. And then so on and so forth. And it's, in my opinion, it's one of the hardest things to do. I think it's arguably Scotty's best attribute is how well he's able to stay present and stay in the moment. It's just as much of a skill as it is being able to hit a wedge a certain distance or control your distance. And, I hadn't done it that well in a round in a really long time. So I'm probably more proud of that than I am of the score today.
Justin, can you take us through the first 2 shots on 18, and was the course record on your mind?
It wasn't. I mean, I thought it was 62. I didn't know. I just want to make another birdie. And then once I missed the fairway, birdie's kind of out of the question. And I was just trying to hit something just short of the green there. And the rough just grabbed the face enough to just have it shoot out straight left. And with, the momentum of that ball, it's obviously going in the water. But I very easily could have, hit it where I wanted to, hit a really good pitch or chip and a really good putt and not gone in and made the same score. So I'm in no way, shape, or form letting that dwell on the great round I had today.
Did you know who had the course record before you tied it today?
I forgot about it until I saw up on the screen, I think on 17, like Tom Hoagie and I hugging, and I was like, wow, I forgot. He shot 62 when I played with him. So yeah, I did remember that after that.
And you made 10 birdies in 2015 here, and you won up that today. Do you remember anything about that round and any feels or what was going well that day?
Yeah, it was my rookie year. It was on Saturday. I remember making a sweet birdie on 18. I hit just a full 7-iron to like a back right pin in there about 4 or 5 feet and made it for birdie. And the course was quite a bit more challenging in May than it plays in March. And it was kind of cool to put my name up there. I think I shot 65 and I ended up being in the second to last group with Sergio. And I mean, my rookie year, that was the biggest stage I'd played in, and that was a huge day and learning experience for me. So I've had some really good rounds out here and gone really low now a handful of times, I think. So I know how to do it. It's just sometimes doing it.
You guys great round in 22 when the wind was blowing really hard. What is it like playing when the conditions are like that, playing here, and what are your thoughts on the forecast tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm just happy to be playing, dude. Like I got so excited early in the week when I saw that because I love playing in those conditions. I just think it's you got to be creative and it's tough. But I was far from thinking about that yesterday or last night. But I don't know. I mean, this course is just so unique, and I've always liked it. I've always loved it since I first played it because I just think that. I mean, you look at guys' scorecards, like the volatility. I mean, obviously, my last 2 days, it's not that much, but I think like Jordan's front nine yesterday. Like obviously, Jordan he does that from time to time, but that's not normal. So you can make so many birdies, and you have 4 par 5s, chances to make eagles, but like you can make a double so fast out here if you get it out of position or just don't hit the ball where you should. So when the wind comes out, it just amplifies it.
Have you had a comparable swing 2 days, one to the other, like you have the last 2 days? 16 shots. I don't know.
Not in two. No, I've had a couple at the Open the other way. I think I've had a couple like 67, 80s or something like that. But this one's a lot cooler.
You talked about moving on from yesterday. Is there ever a challenge in moving on from a great day like today? Or is that just all good?
Yeah, but I like this challenge a lot more than the challenge from yesterday. It is. I mean, I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I mean, making the cut is a really, really big deal. You don't have a chance to win the tournament unless you do. And obviously, I'm thrilled, and I'll take as much of this as I possibly can. But yeah, once I tee up tomorrow, it's the Coach Saban effect, 24-hour. It's you enjoy it, and I got a tee time tomorrow. That's all I care about, and I'm just going to try to get back after it.
What are you going to say to Colt Knost?
What am I going to say to Colt Knost? I can't wait. He's reminded me so many times that we share that record, and not anymore. So he can shut up now.
You had a couple of late birdies yesterday. Obviously, it could have been worse. Did that help you at all? Like.
Definitely.
I mean, I know obviously it did in terms of making the cut.
Yeah.
Was your mindset at all, or?
I mean, it did. It was weird. It's like you get, you get so far back, it's like stuff's going so wrong. You always care, obviously, but you get to a point sometimes where it's like you don't. You know what I mean? It's like, well, what am I going to make another bogey? Like I'm doing that already, and it's just like. And there was something to that of just playing those last 2 holes where it's like I cared, but like I didn't care. It just was like, let's almost get this over with kind of thing. And there's something to be said from that of playing without the thought or concern of an outcome and just playing. I mean, I should have a lot of faith in my game because I can do stuff like today. So worrying about what can happen, there's no need for that. Thanks.
Thank you.